Hello, booty foes, and welcome back to Tiny Bunny episode 3. We're gonna get on to part 2 of the episode. That's right, we saw little Oya getting taken by little Miss Fox for some reason, even though Anton has warned her not to be near that fox. But here we are. She's done do it. Now we gotta go see what's going on, and we gotta get Oya back to safety. Let's continue on the Tiny Bunny. Two shadows loomed in front of the gate. I could only recognize them as my sister and the fox girl because of their height. I ran toward the fence, listening to the howling wind and the squeaking snow. One of the figures moved and slowly glided toward the thicket like an ice skater. I saw her move in the darkness. I slowed down and touched my glasses, trying in vain to adjust my vision to the surrounding darkness. Worry landed on my shoulders like a weightless snowflake. A snake woke up in my belly and started writhing. I felt nauseous. I thought about my home, the flimsy fortress I'd left behind. I finally caught up to my sister, dressed only in a coat. Oya, have you seen the foxy? Oya, why'd you go outside? If Mom finds out. My sister froze in place, facing the taiga. I don't like this. The music is gone. This is not a good sign. This is not a good sign. She was in hand's reach, and I put my numb wrist on her shoulder for some reason. Probably to make sure it wasn't a dream. It still got me. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen, and it still got me. It got me really bad. Oh my god. Fuck you, Oya. Fuck you. A pointy beak was directed at me, strewn with feathers that formed an owl face. Something wearing a bird mask was staring at me. So is this not Oya? Hoot hoot, she won't. What are you talking about? The voice sounded exactly like Oya's, but there was something else hiding behind the feathers and the carton. I sprinted away as if I got whipped. What? Wait! That's not a good thing. That means Anton actually gets hit by his parents. The masked creature only pretended to be Oya, just to lure me out. I was running like crazy, drowning in snow. The house in front of me was rapidly growing. The yellow light in its windows granted me hope. My mom and sister are there. My salvation! I couldn't hear anything from behind me, as if nobody was chasing me. Maybe it's because the owls can fly? I was already climbing the porch when I noticed another figure. Ooh. Greetings, hungry wolf! From the soot-black shadow of my house, a scruffy wolf cub crawled out and stood in my way. No. Its movements were jerky, chaotic, as if it were performing some terrifying dance, or convulsing during a stroke. And even though I could clearly see that the wolf face was a mask, something in this werewolf's convulsions made me freeze in place. The boy in the wolf's costume rubbed his side against the porch post and fell to his knees. He bent his back so hard that I expected his spine to crack. Ew! The beast's eyes shone. Hey! But he didn't attack. He kept crawling around and running on all fours. I shifted my feet, my mouth agape, trying to keep him on my line of sight. What the hell is he doing? Something was trickling from the slit. I can't stop. I can't. It's supposed to be scary, but him going, hey! It's funny. Vicious drops fell to the wooden planks. Look how much he's drooling saliva. Some unknown force pushed me in the back, whispering to save myself. What? The fence was flashing by the edge of my bed. Wait, what's that? What the fuck was that? I was running in another direction this time, toward the toothy edge of the forest that smelled of pine. So we're not going into the house? We're gonna go into the forest? My heartbeat measured time. The wolf boy growled behind my back, as if he forgot his human nature. Grr, grr. My right leg got stuck in the snow-laden cavity. I yanked it out, cursing under my breath, and fell to the ground. plastering snow prevented me from standing up, from propping myself against anything. But my unbound thirst for life helped me get out of that trap. Darkness was creeping closer. Like the toxic fumes of burial pyres, I ran again, gasping for air that stung my throat. My hair swayed in the wind. I lost my hat when I fell down, and my ears were now hot from the freezing cold, while most of my body was still sweaty. The field finally ended. After realizing that running into the forest wasn't the smartest decision I could make, I dove into the line of trees. We're gonna die! We're gonna die! I ran without stopping, my face covered with one of my palms. I didn't want to lose an eye to some random branch. Branches whipped my clothes, pricked my skin like butchers that were herding a pig into the... Oh, such imagery. A knot of roots sprouting from the ground grabbed at my foot. God, I don't think I'm ready for this game. Everything is scaring me. I rammed into the scratchy trunk, slid down to its base, and looked around in a panic. It's you again, Alyssa. You're so fast. My first desire was to dash toward her and hug her. I resisted and squeezed myself even tighter into the pine. What are you doing here? This and that. She was holding the hat I lost. Working part-time and lost and found. Put it on, or your ears will freeze and maybe even fall off soon. She giggled. I squinted in suspicion and shifted my gaze back and forth between her and the hat that scared Alyssa. Might be holding a severed head or something even more sinister. But in the end, my hat turned out to be just a hat. I'll take that, thank you. I took it and pulled it over my forehead. Feeling warmer? I didn't reply. There were some children in the yard. And they bite you or something? No. Then why'd you run away? The answer was obvious, but after rolling the thought on my tongue, I mumbled. I don't know. Why did I promise to never call you a dunce again? Oh well, I keep my promises. She walked up to me and grabbed me by the elbow. I sensed the familiar aroma of mint, oranges, and burnt sparklers. Look at how creepy Anton's face is. I wanted to lean into Alice to savor the minute details of her smell. How many times do I need to tell you? You're safe as long as you're with me. I'm your friend. And they are too. I quickly turned around for the place the fox girl was pointing to. Who's they? Those were the things that were dancing in the night. Kids in masks appeared at the clearing. At least they looked like kids since they were all pretty short. A wolf boy, an owl girl, and a bear boy. Hey, those are all the kids that were like after me and were running. Maybe we have nothing to fear. They kind of look scary though. Maybe we have everything to fear. They all huffed and gasped for air, clearly tired from running around. I thought you fell through the snow. Started digging around but couldn't find you. And I didn't care enough. You see, if you're dumb, you run around and dig. And if you're smart, you wait until the others get tired of running around and digging. Then you start talking. You're a rat. Degenerate. Excuse me? Are you calling me degenerate? Huh? Don't mind him. He's a weirdo. I stood there stupefied, my mouth agape, and my hands dangling helplessly. I had no idea how to react to the words of these late-night guests, but I managed to squeeze out something resembling a smile. You just scared me, that's all. They started looking at each other, and somebody even snorted as if I said something funny. Yes, the fox is right. He's the one. No, this is our... Have we finally found him? Our bunny? Yes, he looks the part. What kind of group of friends have I found? The wolf boy started wagging a part of his costume like it was his tail in excitement. Oh dear lord. Oh god. First! Of course you were first. Wolfie here was the first to sense the bunny in you. He told us about you. Hello. And you've already met our Hootie before. Isn't that scary, is she? I guess. And this smiling big guy is Teddy. Be mindful with him, or he'll chew off your head. What? I see you've also dropped your sense of humor somewhere on the way here. I was still unsure if these peculiar little animals had the best intentions in mind, so I hid my hands behind my back, trying to look away from the gaping holes of their carnival masks. Alyssa put her hands to her sides in a theatrical manner and somehow managed to wink with her fox face. The next time we come, we'll ring bells for you. That way you'll be less scared of our visit. Do we even have any bells? I won't be ringing. My paws hurt. My smile was no longer fake. Ah, you showed us your teeth. That's a good sign. I didn't expect you to find us fun. I thought it was an emotion reserved strictly to Disneyland. How do you know that? I read about it somewhere. You read about me? Aren't you funny? Know about Disneyland, darling. You can read human? You think I've been going to school every day for nothing? And then she sang in a coquettish voice. Oh. Where to learn about neglect, where to get your dreams all wrecked. At your school, of course, and in your classroom. That was pretty good. I like that. My new acquaintance didn't seem scary anymore. On the contrary, they looked friendly and welcoming. There was something about them that attracted me. Just like this clearing, this moon, and the snowflakes that fell backwards from the ground to the sky, as if someone was rewinding a tape. The masked kids got close and felt their touch. They gave me friendly taps, felt my clothes as if checking whether I was real. There was no animalistic malice in their touch, only pure childish curiosity. For some reason, I thought to myself, I can trust them. Snowflakes just kept on floating upwards. Upwards? Why are they floating upwards? Nobody will hurt you anymore. Friend. Yeah, if somebody tries to. The fox gave me a slight tug and burst out laughing. Oh my god, I have friends to back me up now when I get bullied? Let's go! Well then, Tasha, will you run away screaming or come with us? Where to? To the amusement park. That looked real. Did you see how like the mouth opened? At that moment, Taiga's deceptive silence was broken by the sound of a distant flute. Mesmerizing and alluring, it brought about the ring of crystal glass and the whispers of a fresh winter spring. If I had any doubts before, the flute's song shattered the last of them. Wait, what? I started following my new friends. Oh my god, I thought we were disappearing for a moment. I was like, oh my god, something's happening. I started following my new friends before I could even make my decision. My legs carried me of their own will, and the tunnels made of pine stepped apart. Bushes bowed in front of our procession. Everything looked dreamlike. Because even the clearing we ended up on, I only saw in my dream. The flute soared up in the treetops like some fantastical bird. Ooh, this is so gorgeous. Isn't it so pretty? I never thought I would want to see like snow falling upwards. That looks so pretty. The snowflakes floated up in a spiral. The moon painted tree branches with silver. Alyssa gasped in amazement, and I was also in awe. I tilted my head backwards as far as I could. Hoot! What a sight! It's so beautiful. Wolfie howled in agreement. This is nothing. I can show you much more. If you want. I did want. I wanted to see what the fox girl saw with her eyes, hidden in the semi-dark of her cape. Now I didn't feel weird about these masked kids. I felt weird for being the only one without a mask. I felt like I was naked in the January winds. Why do you wear these masks? I was trembling, but I wasn't scared. My trembling wasn't caused by the cold. It originated from the peculiar anxiousness, the anticipation of something amazing. And why do you ask? I touched my cold cheek. I'm not wearing one. I love human tails. Human nails? Human fails. I've already told you. All the villagers wear masks. It's just you won't find anything human underneath them. Even me? You're so clumsy, Anton. We already found your glasses once already. That was you guys? You're the ones who brought my glasses back? And you grat. And your real face. Ooh. I love this. This is like thumbnail moment right here. This looks really nice. This looks so pretty. I looked at the mask the fox was holding out to me. The tiny bunny mask is my real face. The bunny mask that looked like a silver ingot under the moonlight. I was curious to see the world through its slits. They're converting me? I think they are. They want me to join their cult. Is this a cult that I should be afraid of? They're the only ones who have been accepting of me. Very accepting. And you know how cult works. They try to take you in your most deprived state of mind. I'm taking it! Suddenly, fighting its way through the flute's melody, a thought came to me. The glasses they found were in Samyun's possession. My new acquaintances must have known what happened to him. Ooh! Did y'all have something to do with Samyun's disappearance? Or even worse. And where did Samyun disappear to? What happened to him? And the other children? The bear and the owl looked at each other. The wolf boy curled into a ball. And the fox lowered the pointy nose of her mask. Why are they all hiding in fear? The one who was kept in a cage. The one who cuts into little pieces. The one who wears a skin took them. If I knew how to cross myself, I'd do it. So you're saying he was a human? Are you even listening to us? How can you call someone like him human? There's just one word for him. An adult. It's so easy to get lost in the adult world. Killers, cruel animal trainers, and cold parents. If you don't want to get sad, better not to think about them. I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to be sad. Somehow I'm not sad today. What about you, Anton? Huh? I was lost in thought, staring at the pines, trying to pinpoint the location of the flute. I was sure that the person who played it was standing right behind the piney stockade. Someone tall, going over the holes in the flute with their long fingers. So they didn't have anything to do with the disappearance, but they know who's doing it. So why haven't they confessed to the police? It's an actual person killing these kids. What now? Are we gonna sit and be sad or have some fun? Alyssa wanted to show me something. Let's start with the sweet stuff. The fox girl took out a handful of candy from her pocket and handed them to each of the kids. Covers shuffled, the smell of pineapple, cocoa, and melon wafted through the air. Excuse me? I didn't give you permission to feed me? What the heck is this? This is weird. The last treat, a chocolate-covered waffle candy. Alyssa put right into my mouth. My tongue was engulfed in spiciness. I felt like my body was covered in fur. Small sparks were running along it. I chewed on the waffle and the chocolate gulped down, enjoying the vivid taste.
It's spicy, but...
Spicy. Did he say it's spicy? I know that one. Thanks. Oh, we're gonna put on the mask now. My gratitude was barely audible because my lips were already touching the insides of a mask. Drugs! That's what I've been saying. Like, I don't know how many things that they're feeding me. Maybe they are feeding me drugs. I don't know. I mean, I already have to take my prescription drugs. So what's more of drugs mixing into it, you know? Nothing bad's gonna happen. A lot of bad things are gonna happen. My gratitude was barely audible because my lips were already touching the insides of a mask. I am now one of you! I didn't even notice how I put it against my face. The paper mache was warm. The mask stuck to my skin, giving it a nice prickle. The kind when you dive into a hot bath after being outside in the winter, when you lie there and purr from the soapy water. See, I told you this is yours. Mine. What are we waiting for? The fun won't have itself. You're right. The melody kept swirling in the field like a hurricane. I couldn't wait to release the energy, the heat that this enchanting music was filling me with. Did she just fucking fly into the sky? The owl jumped and disappeared into the sky. Is this real? Or is this my kid imagination playing tricks on me again? I heard her laughter from somewhere above, and then she landed back, huffing and sighing. You can do it too. Give it a try. I followed suit. What is happening? My feet tore off from the ground. I flew towards the stars like a rocket and screamed from happiness after seeing my friends down below. Am I going to Never Ever Land? Never Never Land? What is this? It's the drugs! Do you think they drugged me? My god. The wind helped me fly. I felt like I was jumping on a huge trampoline. I'm starting to think they drugged me. Oh, that is so pretty. The stars looked like vivid sparkles that I could reach and lick up. The moon also got closer, and then I plunged. I got scared that I'd break my legs for a moment, but my soles landed softly on the ground, and I regained my balance. You're safe with us, and all your dreams will come true. I'm so happy that I finally found you, Bunny. In a fit of merry laughter, I realized the most important thing. These four are not a threat. My real enemies, and I felt that with every single hair on my mask, were those who knew nothing about magic. Humans from the village. I also realized how alive my surroundings have become. I heard the dry grass under the snow moan. I saw faces of the trees and the stars. The trees were smirking, and the stars were grimacing in fear. That's not scary looking at all. Be right. Be scared. I'll jump up to you and... I snapped my teeth, then let out a jubilant laugh, jumping up along with the fox. Oh, this is so pretty. We flew higher than the tallest pines and stayed in the air. There's color now. Oh, this is so cool. Everything was black and white because that's how Anton saw the world. And now that he's happy, it's more colorful. Oh, this is so good. Good choice. I love this direction. I swirled. Alyssa followed my rhythm. I knew that she was smiling, so I smiled too. And the flute just kept on playing, carrying us higher and higher. Hey, did someone put a spell on you? That someone is standing next to me, I thought, trying to unglue my chin from the desk. My muscles felt slightly sore, but that feeling was pleasant. The whole class was wandering about for some reason, whispering and passing notes to each other. Was that just a dream? Don't say that. That's messed up, game. Their faces looked like discolored masks to me, bleak and boring. I yawned, remembering the time I was soaring high above the forest with Alyssa by my side, laughing and squeezing my hand. Perhaps, no. Probably was all just a dream. No, don't say that, game. I really liked that. That was so pretty. Hey, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Majora's Mask. Yeah, the moon did look like something from Majora's Mask. I like everything that you post, May. I'm gonna be honest. I love everything that you make. You have the god's touch. Somewhere along the road, a goddess or god has blessed you with chef hands. Also, welcome on in. Happy Tuesday, May. Because I didn't walk back from the forest, just woke up in my bed on a normal morning with tea and medicine. Still, I was hardly worried about trying to find a rational explanation for my night dance. That feeling of flight was much more important. The knowledge of how it feels to be hanging in the air above the treetops of majestic pines and burying my teeth at the moon. Sorry, I got lost in thought. You heard about Katya? Huh? She missing? I glanced at the empty seat in front of me. Another kid missing? Katya went missing. My sleepiness was gone in an instant. I frowned in suspicion. What do you mean? It can't be. Another one missing! When will it end? Katya Smirnova, 12 years old, grade 6, was last seen during the day on January 23rd at the schoolyard. Identifying features: 145 centimeters tall, green eyes, light brown hair, lean build. She was dressed in a fur hooded coat, a knitted hat with a pom-pom, a white scarf, and gloves. Special identifying features: wears a strawberry themed scrunchie. If anybody has information on Katya's whereabouts, call the following number. Katya! We finished episode 3! Thank you for completing episode 3. We are deeply grateful for everyone who purchased the game in early access. All the profits will go toward the further development of the game. Wait, that's it? There's no more episodes? Oh my god, no! I wanted more! Are you serious? I still don't know anything about this game. I can only come up with like very slight theories about it. No, I want the full release, please. Oh no, it's done. That was so beautiful. We're gonna have to wait till they release episode 4. No, I'm actually so sad. I was really enjoying that whole entire experience. This game is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. There's so many things that are happening. And as grim as episode 2 was, I really think it made up with episode 3. That was so gorgeous. And now I kind of want to go back and replay some of the choices that I have made in episode 2. Like, instead of choosing Polina, I kind of want to choose Alyssa. And now I want to know if Anton had anything to do with the missing. Like, since he's friends with these group of kids that know who has been killing them, they said it was an adult, a human, an actual physical person is harming these children. And I want to know who it is and why it is happening and why all of a sudden a lot more are going missing and what this has to do with this whole story of the animals and the forest and the magic and everything. I feel like they're gonna tie that in some form or way. But anyways, beautifuls, that's it for episode 3 of Tiny Bunny. If you made it all the way through the video, please like, comment, share, do all those wonderful things for me. It would be greatly appreciated. I love you guys so much. I hope you had a wonderful time watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, beautifuls. Bye!